Okay, am I streaming? Can you guys see me? Can y'all hear me? Let me know if y'all can see me and hear me. I was putting some lotion on. You can't have ashy ass hands and talk with your hands, okay? Let me see. Hey, Wendia. Yes, honey. Team Natural today. Okay? What's up, tea sippers? Okay, good. You guys can see me. Yeah. Yes, today will be wash day, so I'm rocking my hair. Dang, did the camera just go out? Oh, Lord. Why am I not seeing myself on camera? Hold on now. Don't tell me YouTube is tripping again. Let me check something out, because my footage on my end just disappeared. Let me make sure y'all can still see me. Oh, my God. What is going on here? Okay, why is it showing a blank screen? Hold on, we're gonna fix this. Hold on, real quick. I don't know what happened. The camera's been working this whole time. Hold on. Okay, YouTube is on one for real. What it? Hold on. Hold on. Let me fix this. Okay, let me fix the camera. I shut it off and turned it back on. This is ridiculous. It's always something with YouTube. Hold on. Let me adjust it. Is it blurry? I gotta come in focus. Hold on real quick. Okay, I'm back in focus. Isn't it? I don't know what is going on. Why they always mess with my damn channel? Okay. Let's see here. Okay, so you guys can see me? You guys can hear me? Oh, we're gonna fix it. We're gonna get this discussion popping. YouTube and all their technical issues will not run me away tonight, okay? So if we gotta reboot the camera, reboot the computer, we're gonna get this discussion popping. We've been waiting all week to talk about the damn Fyre Festival and drag these people, okay? I didn't wear my hair in an afro for no damn reason. Okay, so you guys can see me? Y'all see Auntie? Yes, honey, Tay Tay, the devil is a liar, okay? Amen. And it's Sunday. I'm serving Black Panther teas. Thank you. Oh, and please know that the Hey Auntie Killmonger shirts, they're available on Teespring, and the coffee mugs are available as well. I posted on Instagram and Twitter, so y'all make sure if you guys are interested in getting one, go cop one. They'll be to you before Valentine's Day. So we have those shirts available. So yeah, let me go ahead. As long as you guys can hear me, everything sounds good. We have, how many people here? Once again, YouTube is saying low output. I think we got about 1,000 people, if not more, in here. Okay, we're about almost at 1,500, so we can definitely go ahead and get started. I know it's lagging a bit. Zuriak says, T, you look flawless. Thank you. Okay, so it's working fine for everybody else. You guys can hear me. You guys can see me. I'm sorry, because the camera's up here. I'm looking down there. Okay. We got a super chat. Uh-oh. Y'all know what that means. Y'all know what that means here. Got a head full of stacks, better grab an umbrella. I make it right. Shout out to T. Arabelle. She says, hey, T, love your show. I've been waiting for this video. I love your videos. Keep the tea coming. I'm here for it, bitch. Thank you so much, sis. I appreciate it. So let me go ahead. Let me start with these trailers because there were not one but two dueling documentaries, okay? I watched both of them. I watched the Hulu and I watched the Netflix, and I'll give you guys my opinion of both. Let me go ahead and show you guys the trailers right now, okay? So this is the Hulu trailer. This one we're going to start with first, okay? Let me mute my microphone. So y'all go ahead and watch this Hulu one.
About to go to Fyre Festival.
Could be amazing, could be a disaster.
Fyre Festival was supposed to be the new Coachella, the new Burning Man.
Exclusivity with access to premier talent.
It was going to be an experience bordering on impossible.
What's the worst thing that could possibly happen?
This is our world. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus.
Nightmare in Paradise.
There was no music.
They were put into disaster relief tents.
People started to have breakdowns. People started to have panic attacks.
No idea what they were doing.
It was also a health concern that there were people literally trapped on an island.
It was a shit show.
Just chaos and anarchy.
It's a great time to be a con man in America.
Whatever it takes, we are all in, and let's go and make this happen.
Billy McFarland created Fyre Festival with rapper Ja Rule.
You're sitting there saying, like, I have no idea what this guy does, but I'm pretty certain that it's not legitimate.
Billy understood what millennials as a generation want.
What Fyre Festival did prove is that power of influence is real.
These guys figured out a way to optimize social media, almost weaponize it. And that's really when it turned to something that became like a significant financial crime.
There are people who help Billy commit fraud so that they can make their money.
Somebody would post a question, the question would immediately get deleted.
People would message me things like, I sold like everything I own just to go to this fantasy island festival.
There were never thousands of acts booked, and there were never millions of dollars paid.
He's engaging in criminal acts and wire fraud.
Billy, should we have any concern about the FBI?
I'm not sure.
Someone has got to stand up and say, this isn't real.
Some people have called you a sociopath. How do you respond to that?
I started talking to Billy, and from the get-go it was, we're all running around scrambling every day to find new houses. We need help from you guys. Start to cut people. These people aren't paying for the experience. Tell them not to come. And it was a constant battle because what they cared most about was the influencers. So I'm imploring them to cancel paying guests at this point. They're not gonna have a place to stay. And the response from Billy was, we're not a problems-focused group, we're a solutions-oriented group. We need to have a positive attitude about this. We need to have a good attitude. And he was unflappable, but he was also entirely delusional. So it was this constant battle in my mind between, is this guy a genius or is he a madman? Because he just would not take no for an answer, and he would not take advice.
And where do you land now?
He's a liar.
What in the world is going on? Okay, give me just a moment. It kicked me off the stream again. Let me fix the camera. Okay, I am back once again. I don't know why it keeps kicking my camera off of the stream, and it's saying that the stream output right now is really low. This makes no sense because usually it's always in the green. So let me just wait for the video to finish here. Let's see. Let me pull up my notes. Okay, so it looks like you guys are up now. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the camera, you guys. It's not the camera. It's something with YouTube. It keeps saying low video output. I don't want to go out and restart the stream again, but I might have to. Okay, so let me make sure that you guys can hear me. It's still saying low output. Let's see here. So can you guys see and hear me right now? Okay, so you can hear and see me perfectly? Okay. Y'all said I had a snatch waist? Oh, shit. Hey. Thank you. Because Lord knows I like to eat, okay? We have a new member here. So let's go ahead and welcome new member Vina Garcia. Thank you so much for joining, Vina. I appreciate it. Oh, so now the volume sounds low. What is going on? I'm getting so frustrated. So can everybody hear me right now? Can everybody hear and see me? Because it's still saying low output. Because the volume, everything was working fine before. Okay. So you guys can see and hear me. Okay, good. Okay. So let's get started, you guys. So there were 2 documentaries. One was ran by Hulu and the other one was ran by Netflix. And so basically with these dueling documentaries, I can say this because I watched both of them. I preferred the Netflix one a lot more. I felt like the Netflix went a lot deeper and they really showed like the impact of, you know, what it did to the Bahamian people and how they were affected. Whereas the Hulu one more or less focused on the influencers. So what I want you guys to do is this. Put a teacup in the comment section if you like the Netflix one better, and put a happy face in the comment section if you prefer the Hulu one. So I want to see what you guys think. Hulu or Netflix, y'all's choice. Okay, looks like the stream picked up. It's back in the green. Thank you, Lord Jesus, okay? So it looks like we're back in the money. And it looks like I'm streaming at the same time right now. It's not lagging. Okay. I'm just waiting to see y'all's comments. I'm waiting for everything to pick up because it was lagging before. We have another member here. Oh, we got another member. Okay, y'all are showing out tonight. We got 2 members back to back. So let's go ahead and welcome our new members. We got about 4 of them. Welcome all of y'all. Okay, so we have Kayla Lush. We have Esom or something like that. Let me see. Chubby Garcia. We have a bunch of new members. Okay, so it looks like everybody preferred the Netflix one. Okay. Yeah, I had to get the Hulu one. I did end up getting it if you guys want to watch it. Because initially I was going to put it on the website because I do have the full Hulu documentary. But I just did not like it. So I was like, I don't have time to be trying to, you know what I'm saying, do all types of stuff to get on my website. Because that shit takes a while. But if you guys really want to see the Hulu one, I will upload it onto the website for you guys. But honestly, it looks like everybody is preferring, for the most part, the Netflix documentary. So if you guys have not seen this documentary, you guys have to watch it. This was a video that I did probably about 2.5 years ago. And it's so funny now because now my video is getting a lot of hits and clicks. And, you know, it's kind of bringing back people to go watch like the memes and the gifs and stuff that I had up in the video. So the Fyre Festival is like this huge, it ended up just being a disaster. It was like the Hunger Games for the rich, okay? You had all these rich people from around the country who had basically, you know, invested into this festival. They really wanted to go, and was put on by a bunch of social media influencers. People like Kylie Jenner, Bella Hadid, and so many others. They were trying to encourage all their fans to go. So it just shows you how big social media's influence is and how big these influencers, like how much their influence has a reach on people. So one of the tweets that was just insane that Kylie Jenner sent out at that time was this tweet here. And basically she was saying, I'm so hyped to announce that Good Music Family as the first headliners for the Fyre Festival. Get tickets now. First and foremost, Kanye and the Good Music Family were never booked. They were never paid to come there. So basically, Kendall Jenner lied to all her audiences and the people who follow her. And it wasn't just her. It was tons of, you know, influencers who were involved in this fuckery, okay? So they basically lied to people, people paid their money. They went down to this festival, this alleged festival, thinking that, they were going to see something. And literally it was just a disaster. But what I really liked about the Netflix one is that they broke it down. And it looks like the stream health is A-okay. Perfect. I'm so happy. So basically they broke it down in the Netflix documentary, and they basically showed you an inside look as to everything that was going on while they were putting together the Fyre Festival. And they were also comparing it to other festivals like Coachella and the Burning Man. Now, let me be honest, okay? My ass was broke for a long ass damn time. So I've only been to maybe like 1 or 2 concerts. I've never been to Coachella, never been to Burning Man, but I always see like people posting pictures, and it looks like a really fun time. And maybe one of these days I'll eventually go. So I've never been to a festival before. But they were saying that usually to make a good festival run, it takes at least minimum a year of planning. Minimum, okay? And you have to think about everything, the logistics, the plumbing, the toilets and stuff like that. And I remember in the Hulu documentary, what I found funny is they were emailing the guy, Billy McFarland, and the co-founder of the Fyre Fest. Let me find his name. I wrote it down in my notes. I want to make sure we call out all these idiots here. I think it was Grant. Let me find his name. Where's his name? It was Grant Moreland, okay? So Grant Moreland, Ja Rule, and Billy McFarland, they were the ones who basically put this together. And in the Hulu documentary, somebody emailed them, was like, what are we going to do about toilets? We have to have a plumbing system. We have to have, porta potties. And, Billy replies back and he says, oh, people are going to be having so much fun, they'll forget to poop. Wait, what? This is the man running the Fyre Festival? He thinks that, because people are going to be having so much fun that their bodily functions are just somehow not going to work for the whole 3 days that they're there at this festival drinking. So you think all these folks who are drinking and supposedly eating all this luxurious food, they're not going to have to use the bathroom? The documentary was just so crazy, and it just showed you how delusional these people were. And it's like the man was in so far over his head, he could not humble himself to say, you know what? I'm in too deep. Let me go ahead and just pay the investors back. Let me just cancel this. But because he was steadily robbing from Peter to pay Paul, it's like he couldn't cancel it. He had to just keep going on with it. And these poor staff members that were working for him, you could just see like their anxiety as you're watching the documentary. Let me see. Let me go to the comments here. So, people are saying, yes, Billy was a straight up fraud. Alan says fraud rule. Yes, he was. Let's see. We got a bunch of new members. We got another payment here. Let me go ahead and shout out this person. Got a head full of stacks, better grab an umbrella. I make it right. So go ahead and welcome Brittany McCrae. She says, I watch both documentaries. Just get ready for the live stream. I love your channel and everything you do. You always stay true to yourself, and I'm here for it. Thank you so much, love. I appreciate it. We got another super chat coming through. Okay. Got a head full of stacks, better grab an umbrella. I make it right. All right, so let's go ahead and shout out Zoe Lima. Thank you for the $14.99. I truly appreciate it. So, like I said, the documentary was crazy. People are laughing. Yes, he basically said in the email, people won't poop. They'll be having too much fun, too much liquor, badass Instagram models. We all know they don't poop either. It was just like, wait, what? This is coming from a man with, supposedly millions of dollars running a festival that has not millions, but thousands of people coming, to the festival for what he put together, and that was his response in the email. The guy was just a psychopath, a narcissist, and it's scary that people like this really exist. You know what I'm saying? And it just shows you like the privilege. Him being as young as he was able to start Magnesis, which was a credit card company that he started. The only thing is that these credit card companies were, the credit cards were metal, right? So that was like the big draw. And since then, Chase has given out metal credit cards because I have one of those. So I don't understand the big deal. But the whole point was, if you come with us with this new Millennium Black card, you guys can get, discount on Beyonce tickets and discounts on this and that. So he was selling all types of like concert tickets and just different events at like a really low price that you're not able to get them from anywhere. But he didn't care. He was just selling them and saying that just so he could get all these people to come and join Magnesis. So he basically took that plan where he did the scamming with the credit card company, and he did that with this whole Fyre Festival. So I just found that situation funny here. Let's see. Tell L says people like him run the world. These comments are going fast. Oh yeah. Nike says, remember when he says he lost the keys to the villa? Yes, and that was another thing that was insane too in the Hulu documentary, because what they did, they more or less followed him, okay? So Hulu did like a back-end story on Billy McFarland. So he was there, he was being interviewed, and I would just love how when they would ask him like really serious questions, he would literally just sit there, cross his legs, and blink. He'd just be like... And I'm like, bitch, if you don't say something, I wanted to strangle this man. I'm like, who? Like, they're asking you a question. You affected thousands of people, and when they ask you, something serious that's not praising your dumb ass, you just sit there and blink. I'm like, what the hell is this? He refused to answer anything legitimate, okay? And he had the audacity to say that the reason why the villas weren't ready is because he lost all the keys to the villa. But the problem is, if you watch the Netflix documentary, there was another, there was like a big event already going on that same weekend in the Bahamas. So literally all the villas, all the Airbnbs and everything else, they were already booked long before, Billy even decided to do the Fyre Festival. So these villas were not there. It was only I think maybe a small group of influencers that ended up getting a villa, and they were in there two-stepping and breakdancing and having a good old funky time. Meanwhile, the Hunger Games is playing out for the rest of the people who spent their damn money, okay? Yes, I mean, it was insane. It's like he had no common sense. He just was just doing whatever he could do. The lies, the lies, the lies. Thank you. So we have some more super chats here. Got a head full of stacks, better grab an umbrella. I make it right. And we got another one. Got a head full of stacks, better grab an umbrella. I make it right. Y'all show so much love. I truly appreciate it. Let's go ahead and shout out Gary Davis. He says, I was finally able to make it to a live stream. LOL, much blessings to you. Thank you so much for coming. I'm glad you're able to join us. We have a good time here on Sundays. And let me go ahead and shout out Melissa Gilliam. Thank you so much for the $10 donation. I truly appreciate it. I'm so glad this stream is working now. It's in good health. We have almost 3,000 people in here. So shout out to all of y'all for coming through. I truly appreciate y'all spending this Sunday with me. Welcome new member, Jerry Henry. Welcome to the family. So yeah, it was literally like a Hunger Games. And then if you guys remember in that part in the documentary where they're all in the airport, because a lot of people, once they got there, they realized, there was nothing going on. They had sent a lot of people to Miss Mary Ann's restaurant, and her restaurant just became overcrowded. Once people saw how much BS was going on, a lot of folks ended up going back to the airport, and they ended up getting locked into the airport. So they couldn't even leave. People were in the airport with no food, no water. You saw videos of people passing out. So this was a really scary situation. It really could have turned horrendously bad. And for Ja Rule to be so dismissive just pisses me off. Like, they're lucky that nobody was killed, nobody was raped, especially once the sun set. And when people spend that type of money and you're not getting what you expected, you're not getting what you paid for, things like that are enough to trigger people. I mean, let's keep it real. How many people have we seen get triggered at fucking McDonald's because somebody, forgot to put pickles on their sandwich, or because their fries were missing, or because their soda was flat, okay? If people can get triggered because of missing food, imagine spending thousands of dollars to go to the Fyre Festival, to stay in a luxury villa, thinking you about to party it up and hang with Kylie Jenner and Bella Hadid and, all these other influencers, only to find out none of that was true. Okay, so I mean, I'm surprised that more people weren't triggered and just going crazy during the entire situation. Let me see, we had so many comments coming through here. Yeah, you gotta finish it, Lachelle. It's a really good documentary, especially the Netflix one. JD said it would have been another Woodstock 99. I remember that Woodstock one. That was when I was in high school. Again, broke. So I wasn't there. But I remember that was a really bad one. And they were saying that women there got raped. It just became chaos and there was fire. Y'all can look it up on YouTube. But it was like a huge thing when I was in high school. The whole Woodstock 1999. They try to like reinvent the Woodstock of the 60s. And that didn't happen. What is going on with the camera? Hold on, y'all. It's saying the stream is fine. I think the camera, for some reason, is shutting down, and it shouldn't be because I fixed the settings. Give me 2 seconds. Okay, I gotta fix the setting on this camera because like it looks like it's shutting down if I'm not touching it. But I put it on there so that it would stay for a while. So I don't know. It's a brand new camera, so I'm still figuring it all out. But anyhow, let's see. We have a bunch of comments in here. No, I hope the Fyre Festival isn't messing with the stream. It was such, I mean, it was just insane just watching all that play out. So let me see here. Let me look through my notes because there's a lot of stuff I want to hit on here. So most of you guys said you guys like the Netflix one. So I want to talk about the situation with Mary Ann Roll and the other employees that were, you know, truly affected by the Fyre Festival and all of their nonsense. So the black lady, she was the one there. She never agreed to be a part of this festival. This crew literally showed up on her island. And so Billy promised her that if she signed with them, they would be doing the Fyre Festival for the next 5 years. So they would get a contract with the Fyre Festival. And then at that point, she'd be able to make money and they were going to pay her a stipend. She also said in an interview that that a lot of the cast members, a lot of people on the crew ended up staying in her home with her and her husband. And they're supposed to pay her for room and board for that as well. And this woman never got anything. She had to come out of her own pocket to feed people, to take care of stuff. So it was really sad watching her story. But the good thing is, you know, once social media saw the documentary, they started a GoFundMe for her. And they were able to raise over $177,000. And I think the initial goal was maybe like $100,000. So she exceeded her initial goal and it was wonderful. Okay, something is going on here. Yeah, it's not the camera. The camera's on. It keeps, I don't know, the stream keeps cutting off. This is insane. It's black again. We might have to turn this into a podcast. Real talk. Because I'm not done. We might have to just turn this into a podcast. I don't know why it keeps taking my camera down. Because the camera's on. It's been rebooted. You guys can hear me though, right? Okay. So it looks like we have another super chat. Thank you so much, Latoya Haynes. I appreciate it. Yeah, for some reason, they're knocking my camera off of the thing. It doesn't make any sense. We're going to turn this into a podcast. We're not coming off of here. We're not done talking. I don't know if it's Billy and Ja Rule trying to fuck with my shit. Because as y'all know, every Sunday, we've never had no issue like this. So it is what it is. As long as y'all can hear me, we're going to move forward. And hopefully the camera will come back up. But it is what it is. We're going to keep going. Thanks, you guys. Thank you guys for being patient and understanding. As long as y'all can hear me, it's all good. So let me go ahead and play you guys the video about the restaurant owner. Y'all go ahead and check this out, okay?
I had 10 persons working directly with me, just preparing food all day and all night, 24 hours. I had to literally pay all those people. I am here as a Bahamian, and they stand in my face every day. I went through about $50,000 of my savings that I could have had for any day. And They just wipe it out and never look back.
Of all the jaw-dropping moments in Netflix's Fyre Festival documentary, many agree this was the one that hit the hardest. The piece lays out the timeline for the doomed festival experience and how it went from an idea to reality to the butt of infinite jokes.
All these models, like in the Bahamas. The most insane festival the world has ever seen.
Island getaway turned disaster.
It became very barbaric.
Right now, we are the laughing stock of everything.
Marianne and Elvis Roll own the Exuma Point restaurant, where many festival attendees were dumped once they got to the island, while organizers tried to figure out where they were going to lodge all the guests they'd overbooked. The thing is, they weren't even the event's official caterers, but organizers turned to Marianne after blowing through their food budget.
And they found favor with me, and at the last minute, it was too late to switch the caterer, so I just continued to feed the staff.
What the documentary doesn't mention is that the staff from the Fyre Festival also stayed in the couple's cottages.
They also owe us for the cottages, which we never put in, only for the staff that work the food area.
That was a total of $47,000 that the Fyre Festival had signed an agreement with me to pay.
Nearly 2 years later, the Rolls say they haven't heard a peep from anyone connected to Fyre Media or the festival. They aren't the only ones.
A lot of people didn't get paid. A lot of my workers didn't get paid. He kept on saying, the money's coming, JR, the money's coming. It never reached.
So there was a group of Bahamian locals that built the festival site. They were never paid. The estimate that I heard was $250,000 was owed in day wages to them.
Rapper Ja Rule helped promote the event along with founder Billy McFarland. John maintains that he too was scammed and that he lost lots of money. McFarland was sentenced to 6 years in federal prison for defrauding investors and running a separate business selling fake concert tickets.
Well, I think it's good that he's paying for all the wrong that he has done to the Exumians here in the Bahamas. But I still feel he has a price to pay. He must pay those hard-working people.
The Rolls would like to put the whole experience behind them.
Just take it away and just let me start a new beginning. Because they really, really, really hurt me.
And thanks to the internet, Marianne, who became the documentary's unexpected hero, will get to press reset. On January 14th, a GoFundMe was started to help the couple get back on their feet. More than $135,000 has been donated so far and counting.
It's more than we thought it would be. You know, we know we did a great job. We worked hard, and it's just awesome. It's overwhelming for us to know that people all over the world was touched by the story, and love was demonstrated in every form and fashion all over the world, and I am so thankful for it. You know, it just brings tears to see how everybody poured out a heart of love.
At least here is a silver lining for the couple that was victimized by the scam and still did the right thing.
I thank God for it, and I want to bless some people here that are hurting in our islands and our country at large. I want to help some people who I know has contributed and worked hard along with me.
For InsideEdition.com, I'm Stephanie Officer.
All right, you guys. So let me see here. Hopefully the camera comes back up. But like I said, we're just going to turn this into a podcast if it's going to keep tripping. Okay, now it's come back up. I don't know what is going on. We have never experienced this. Funny whenever you're calling out bullshit, here comes all the technical issues. And once again, it's saying that the video output is low, but we're just going to keep on trucking on. Thank you guys for your patience. I really appreciate it. So I wanted to play you guys an extended clip from the Netflix documentary of the young black Bahamian man who was also affected. It wasn't just Marianne Roll and her husband. It was another man who was one of the contractors. When I tell you they had every black person on that island, you know what I'm saying, man, woman, and child, they said if they could carry a towel, they had them working on the island of Exuma, basically trying to put together this festival, putting up tents and, you know, the putting up the stage. They had all these day laborers working. I mean, it was over like 300-400 people, you know, coming through working. poor Mary Ann would have to feed these people. So anyhow, once the Fyre Festival went to shit, all the folks who were running it, they ran. They all ran and, ran back to America. Meanwhile, the Bohemians who were there, they had to deal with all the backlash. They had to deal with people coming to them, confronting them, like, where's my money? You're the one who told us to come and work for these people. We've been working for 2 months. We haven't gotten paid. It could have turned into a really scary, volatile situation. So I want you guys to go ahead and watch this video of this other employee and what he went through. Give me 2 seconds. Okay, here we go.
For like money, like, you owe us. Where's the money? I don't know, but they gone. I don't know what to do. I called Billy, I was talking to Billy. Billy said, don't worry, I'll handle it. Day after day passed, people were pulling up to my house. They were getting mad for this money, like literally mad. I thought, it was gonna end up in some blows getting drove. I was like, fuck this, I'm out. I packed my shits and I was fucking on the next boat, I can't handle it no more.
Okay, so you guys just saw what he had to say. People were coming to confront him. He was scared they were going to go to blows. And he finally was like, you know what? Fuck this shit. I'm out. I didn't sign up for this mess. So I noticed, a few mush mouths were trying to come for me when I did my updated video about Ja Rule, him trying to distance himself and saying that he was a victim. He too was scammed. He knew nothing. He was none the wiser of all this shit his business partner, Billy McFarland, who is 25 years old. Ja Rule's like a 45-year-old man. And he's claiming that, this 20-something-year-old man just scammed him and he too was a victim. Ja Rule's full of shit. Because trust me, if this was the streets, if this was the drug game, and you gave somebody, thousands of money that you invested for them to move some weight for you, okay, move some damn drugs, you'd be on their ass. You'd want to know what happened to your package. Did it get distributed? Did it get into the right hands? I refuse to believe that Ja Rule gave all this money to Billy McFarland as a partner and he had no idea the chaos that was going on, but yet and still the employees that were there every day realized what was going on. I know Ja Rule knew something, because how funny is it that the day of the festival, if you guys go back and watch my original video from 2 years ago, the very day of the festival, okay? This is something that he's been promoting for the past year. The day of, I believe it was April 28th, Ja Rule was nowhere to be seen. Okay? Everybody was looking for Ja Rule like it was a damn Dave Chappelle skit. You know what I'm saying? Well, where's Ja at a time like this? Ja Rule's ass was in Chicago performing, where would I be without my baby? The thought alone might break me. It's like, hold up, bro. How you on stage performing old ass songs from the 2000s, but you're not at the Fyre Festival? Okay, so obviously Ja Rule knew it was gonna be a shit show.